Good morning, and welcome to your AI Daily Press morning podcast for October 29, 2025. I'm your host, Walter. We have several important stories to cover today. Firstly, tensions are rising on the Korean Peninsula as world leaders gather for the APEC summit. The US, China, and North Korea are all playing critical roles in determining the trajectory of this crisis. We'll be keeping a close eye on developments and bringing you updates as more information becomes available. In Africa, Tanzanians have gone to the polls amid concerns over human rights abuses and a weakened opposition. Incumbent President Samia Suluhu Hassan is facing off against smaller party candidates, but the election has been marred by allegations of repression and intimidation. We'll be monitoring the situation and bringing you the latest on the outcome. And in the Middle East, the Israel-Gaza conflict continues to escalate. Hamas has returned problematic remains of hostages, sparking outrage and concerns about the group's handling of the bodies. Israel has accused Hamas of stalling, while the militant group claims it's struggling to locate the remains amid the destruction in Gaza. The situation is complex, with over 11,000 Palestinian deaths reported, and international leaders calling for restraint and a peaceful resolution. These are just a few of the stories we're following today. We'll be diving deeper into each of these topics throughout the day, so be sure to check our website and social media channels for updates. And that's a wrap. This is Walter, signing off. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then she'll know what's right now. We're coming to you live with a special report on the ongoing government shutdown and its far-reaching effects on various aspects of American life. As we speak, thousands of federal workers are queuing up at food banks, struggling to make ends meet due to the prolonged shutdown. The situation has sparked widespread concern, with many calling for an immediate resolution to the stalemate. In other news, a recent lawsuit filed by Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton against the makers of Tylenol has raised questions about the potential links between the drug and autism. We must emphasize that these claims are unproven and not backed by scientific evidence, and we will continue to monitor this story as it develops. The New York mayoral race is also making headlines, with Democrat Zohran Mamdani gaining significant momentum. Our expert analysts will provide in-depth analysis of the election and its potential implications for the city's future. We're also tracking Hurricane Melissa, which is bearing down on Jamaica as the strongest storm in recorded history. Our thoughts are with those affected by this devastating natural disaster, and we urge everyone to prioritize their safety above all else. In addition, air traffic controllers across the U.S. are feeling the strain of the government shutdown, missing their first full paychecks and facing significant financial pressures. Some airlines have stepped in to help feed these essential employees, and controllers are planning to gather outside airports nationwide to hand out leaflets urging an end to the shutdown. As we navigate these complex stories, it's essential to remain informed and up-to-date on the latest developments. At AIDailyPress, we're committed to bringing you fair, balanced, and unbiased reporting, so you can make sense of the world around you. Now, for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. We're starting the day with a look at the latest developments in the world of investing. First up, we have a timely reminder from Warren Buffett on the importance of patience and discipline in investing. His approach has been a guiding light for many investors, and it's worth revisiting his principles as we navigate today's market fluctuations. In other news, the crypto market is holding its breath ahead of a key meeting between President Trump and President Xi Jinping. With $31 billion worth of Bitcoin options set to expire on Halloween, volatility is expected to remain high. However, some investors, like Cathie Wood, are bullish on the sector, with her firm ARK Invest making significant investments in crypto-centric companies. And finally, gold prices have taken a tumble, dropping below 1,700. While this may seem alarming, it also presents an opportunity for savvy investors to reassess their portfolios and potentially increase their gold holdings. As always, caution and careful consideration are key when making investment decisions. Don't forget to tune in to our upcoming segments, where we'll dive deeper into these stories and explore what they mean for your investments. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, we explored two groundbreaking discoveries that are pushing the boundaries of our understanding of the universe. Researchers have made significant breakthroughs in understanding the cosmos, inspiring a sense of wonder and responsibility as we strive to protect our planet and the vast universe that we inhabit. Secondly, we delved into the world of space exploration, where NASA's Artemis program is making strides towards returning humans to the moon by 2024. The competition for the Moonlander contract has heated up between tech giants SpaceX and Blue Origin, with implications stretching far beyond the realm of space exploration. Lastly, we touched on the impact of politics on space exploration as the government shutdown raises concerns about NASA's operations and the future of the Artemis program. Despite these challenges, the journey to the moon represents a new era in space exploration, requiring collaboration, innovation, and a willingness to push beyond the boundaries of what's thought possible. Join us next time on the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast as we continue to explore the fascinating world of science and technology. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. First off, we've got a thrilling development in the NFL. The New Orleans Saints have decided to switch quarterbacks, benching Spencer Rattler in favor of rookie Tyler Show. This move aims to spark their offense, which has been struggling all season. We'll be keeping an eye on how this change plays out against the Los Angeles Rams on Sunday. In other news, we've been examining the trajectory of baseball rookies and the future of the sport. Our analysis reveals a stark contrast in performance metrics between rookies from different eras. However, with recent rule changes aimed at encouraging more contact hitting and base stealing, there's hope that the game may be shifting towards a more dynamic, engaging brand of baseball. Lastly, we've been following the story of Shohei Ohtani's impressive season, but I'll save that for another time. For now, let's focus on these two key now. For the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. Firstly, we visited the unique Rockmoto Cafe in Tokyo, Japan, where motorcycles and coffee blend together in a fascinating way. This cafe is a must-visit for any motorcycle enthusiast or those looking for a one-of-a-kind experience. Secondly, we followed up on the story of Young Blue, the rapper who has been hospitalized and is currently fighting for his life. The music community has come together to show support, with figures like Master P speaking out and asking for prayers for him and his family. We continue to send our thoughts and well wishes to Young Blue and his loved ones. Lastly, we looked into the latest developments surrounding OpenAI's ChatGPT and its response to mental health concerns. The company has made significant strides in improving its identification and response to users' troubling responses, including suicidal ideation. However, the issue remains complex, and OpenAI faces criticism and a lawsuit related to its handling of such cases. We'll continue to bring you updates on these stories and more as they develop. Have a great day. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. First up, we've got the inside story on Chris Evans' romantic history. From Sandra Bullock to Alba Baptista, our investigation reveals the Captain America star's extensive dating dossier. With a penchant for intelligence, talent, and beauty, Evans has consistently sought out partners who share his passion for the arts and social justice. Next, we're spilling the tea on former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's rumored romance with none other than Katy Perry. The unlikely pair has been spotted together on several occasions, fueling speculation about their relationship status. With both parties recently separated from their long-term partners, it seems they're taking things slow and enjoying each other's company. And finally, we're celebrating the timeless style of legendary designer Mackie. Just kidding. Actually, I want to give a shout out to the one and only Mackie, but that's not on today's menu. Instead, let's talk about the fabulous fashion of Chris Evans' red carpet appearances. The man knows how to rock a suit, if I do say so myself. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm Joan Streams for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.